Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lunar New Year celebration of Rockville City. My name is Mei Wang. I will be the MC for this program tonight. At this moment, I have to express how excited I am. First of all, I'm very excited. I'm honored to be invited as MC for this program tonight. I'm extremely excited because I'm able to stand on the stage in person. I'm in the theater in person after the absences from our dear audience for 2 years. So I'm sure all of you would have same feeling. Finally, we are together in person to celebrate the new year, to welcome the arrival of spring of 2022. This year marks Year of a Tiger. It's our hope that the Year of a Tiger could offer the hope to us to fight for the challenges we had in the last 2 years. Because tiger symbolizes brave, courage, and resilience. And I hope we all use tiger spirit to welcome the arrival of spring 2022. This event is organized and supported by City of Rockville. Many thanks to the city government and all staff members who recognize and support the cultural diversity of our community. Let's give them a big applause to thank for their hard work. Moment ago, we all just watched the very wonderful performance, Chinese Kung Fu. This performance is brought to us by the U.S. Chinese Wushu Institute, our Washington Metropolitan's most renowned Kung Fu school, located right here in Rockville. U.S. Chinese Wushu Institute focuses on building strength, students' self-discipline, confidence, motivation, health through the professional Wushu and the Tai Chi practice. Today, students from U.S. Chinese Wushu Institute performed the image of Wushu, a showcase of different forms of Chinese martial arts to give us a real taste of a Chinese Kung Fu, culture, and the spirit. Students use their wonderful performance opens the curtain of this celebration event. Let's give them a big applause to thank for their wonderful performance. Thank you, performers. Our next performance is going to be Guzheng Ensemble. Guzheng is one of the oldest Chinese string instruments. It has more than 3,000 years of history. Performers from Washington Dunhuang Guzheng Academy will perform a very popular song called Happy New Year to us today. This is also the song always used for the greeting and the celebration during the Lunar New Year season in China. Washington Dunhuang Guzheng Academy is very active in the Washington, D.C. area. With the spirit of disseminating and promoting traditional Chinese culture, members in the academy participated in numerous major performances within the Chinese community, governmental agency, as well as televised recordings. Their performances are highly appreciated each time. So let's enjoy their performance. Thank you, performers from Dunhuang Guzheng Academy. Very, very talented young performers. You know, it takes years for them to practice and learn the skills to practice with, you know, very smooth sound. I'm sure many of you recognize this sound. You know, we always, you know, sing and dance along with the music. Hopefully, you know, one of the day you will be able to sing this song. So, the dragon dance or lion dance is another dance always performed during the, you know, Spring Festival in the Lunar New Year in China. Mostly it's performed in the local community or villages to celebrate for the happiness of the New Year. So today we are very fortunate to have Choi Yuan Dance Troupe to present this tradition to us. Choi Yuan Lion Dance Troupe is a nonprofit organization founded in Northern Virginia, dedicated to promoting the treasure of a tradition and the Chinese culture awareness in DC, Maryland, and the Virginia community through the lion dance. However, before they start their wonderful performance, I would like to invite Mr. John Lin on stage to give us opening remarks. Let's welcome Mr. John Lin.
Thank you for coming tonight. Happy New Year and 新年快乐. So, my name is John Lin, and I'm the chair of the City of Rockville Asian Pacific Task Force. We've been doing this program for 15 years. And so, first of all, I'd like to share my feeling about this Chinese zodiac. So you know, you all know what year this is, right? Can anybody tell me? Yeah, tiger, 老虎, right? So, you know, I was born on the year of the sheep, and my wife is born on the year of the tiger. So can you think about the, you know, living with a tiger for many years is pretty tough, right? And also for the practical use of the zodiac, you know, a lot of Chinese are using that to guess your age. So I would tell you that I'm a sheep, and what's yours? So I can kind of guess. I either guess right or miss by a generation. So tonight I'd like to introduce our important members of the task force. We have a lot of wonderful people that have been working very hard to make this happen. So first person is, so if I mention your name, if you can stand up or raise your hand so many people see you, that would be great. First person is Teresa Harn. Are you here? Thank you. And Eric Wang. Howard May. Arthur Wu. And we have a few other task force members, but I don't see them. But we're also working very closely with the city. First person is the former liaison. Her name is Janet Cowley. I don't know if she's here. Janet? Okay, she told me she may be busy. And then Colleen McCready. Colleen is very busy tonight. She's the one that coordinating everything. And Ali Hoy. Okay, and Federica Granger. All right, so they're all busy, and but we want to thank them, the task force members, and also the city staff. Otherwise, this program will not happen. And the next person I'd like to introduce is from the state of Maryland, Christina Poi. She's the from the Governor's Office of the Asian Pacific Affairs.
Thank you, John. It is my great pleasure to be here this evening. I'm originally from Rockville. I grew up in Rockville and attended Richard Montgomery High School. And my husband attended Rockville High School, so we went to rival high schools. And we met in Chinese 101 class. So it's nice to return to Rockville. So thank you, John, and the City of Rockville and the Rockville Task Force for inviting me. I'm here on behalf of Governor Larry Hogan with a proclamation for Lunar New Year Day, the Year of the Tiger, whereas we mark the beginning of Lunar New Year, I'm going to take my mask off so I can speak, 4720. Celebrations take place commemorating 2022 as the Year of the Tiger. The individuals born in the Year of the Tiger are known for being powerful individuals, authoritative, brave, and self-assured. And whereas Asian Americans across Maryland are celebrating the Lunar New Year with warm wishes of joy, prosperity, and good fortune in the coming year, and whereas in recognition of the economic, social, and cultural contributions of many Marylanders to whom the Lunar New Year holds special significance, the Maryland General Assembly has enacted a law commemorating the Lunar New Year Day each year throughout the state of Maryland. And whereas Maryland is proud and join in offering best wishes for a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year of the Tiger, now therefore I, Lawrence J. Hogan Jr., Governor of the state of Maryland, do hereby proclaim February 1st, 2022 as Lunar New Year Day in Maryland, and do commend this observance to all of our citizens, and is signed by Governor Larry Hogan, Lieutenant Governor, and Secretary of State. 新年快乐，恭喜发财. And then in my native dialect, I'll say, 恭喜发财.
Wow, that's very nice from the state of Maryland. And the next person I'd like to introduce is actually the real host of this event is from the City of Rockville. And this is our mayor council member. Her name is Monique Ashton.
Good evening, everybody. So I'll have to say my children who speak Chinese, they've been speaking since they were 4, practiced this with me about 10 times, and I'm probably still not going to get it quite right. So I'll just say, 新年快乐. They should really be the ones up here today. But I will say it was through them that I first really became deeply immersed in Asian culture and language, and it was through them and their insistence and their love that I have experienced many cities in Asia and also explored the language and just have gone to Saturday schools with them, just really had a chance to see the beauty not only overseas but what we have here in Rockville. I am City of Rockville Councilmember Monique Ashton, and it's an honor to be with you today. I wanted to also recognize my colleagues who were not able to make it, Mayor Newton, Councilmember Prishaler, Councilmember Feinberg, and Councilmember Miles. We are thrilled to be here to celebrate Lunar New Year with all of you. I want to thank John Lin and the other members of the Asian Pacific American Task Force and Ms. May and our MC for today. Also, thank you to Christina Poi, who comes to us from the governor's office. We also appreciate all the staff who've been working behind the scenes. There is an amazing crowd of people stretching and getting their drums ready. It's going to be an exciting night for you, and I cannot wait to celebrate with you. And thank you to our Rec and Parks team as well. So I also wanted to just specifically note the Asian Pacific Task Force. They've been doing some amazing work in our city. And our city is very diverse, but it's not just about diversity, it's about the things that we do to be truly inclusive. And they've been working very hard to increase voter registration, so I want to acknowledge that we have a table out back, and we have multiple languages. If you would like to, please register to vote, and if you know that there's a new neighbor in the community, please encourage them to do their change of address and register to vote. The task force also works in a variety of events, seminars. They do business outreach and really about community building. So they're an incredible asset to us. And I also want to thank our Asian community here in Rockville is quite amazing in terms of the traditions that are shared. It's a wonderful year to celebrate the Year of the Tiger. People born in the Year of the Tiger are said to be fierce, brave, and intelligent. That's our theme of this year. It can also be how we've approached this past year. Over the past 2 years, we've all needed to be very strong, brave, and intelligent. We have needed to be brave to face the daily news that has been coming at us, whether it's COVID pandemic or things that are going on in the world. We have had to find a sense of bravery, but also a place of solace to think critically about the challenges of the world and what we are going to do in our community to change it. We've also had to be fiercely fighting for our families, our friends, our communities, our values, to help our neighbors in need and care for the sick and force a path ahead. As Americans, I do want to acknowledge that we've experienced attacks on our health. We've also experienced some attacks on our communities. And so it's important for me to stand here with you today that in the city of Rockville, we do not tolerate hate. There is no place for hate in our city, and we stand strong and firm. We've witnessed hate among many of our communities, and unfortunately, hate against Asian communities. We have done extra efforts to make sure that our Asian businesses are safe and monitoring them. And really just speaking out. We, in March, did a resolution on No Place for Hate, and we're going to be enacting a whole series of social justice efforts to make sure that we're living our values in the city and that everyone knows that hate will not be tolerated of any kind. We stand strong in our solidarity with the AAPI community anywhere and everywhere. In 2020, out of what we believe to be a time of abundance of caution, the Rockville's Lunar New Year celebration was the city's first special event to be canceled. It was a very, very hard decision for all of us due to the pandemic. And COVID-19 had not yet reached our community, but we knew it was coming, and we knew that some of our community members did not feel safe. But we are overjoyed today, however slowly, that we are emerging from the shadow of the pandemic. We are, with caution and care, for the well-being of our neighbors, returning to gatherings like this one and reconnecting with our community. And what better way to do it with the start of the Year of the Tiger. The Asian community is one of the fastest growing groups in our community, representing 22% of our city. And the community continues to bless Rockville with rich cultural traditions that are woven into the fabric of our international city. We are glad that you have joined us here today to take part in the celebration of those traditions. And we thank the city's Asian Pacific American Task Force for its continuing partnership in organizing this great event. Today, you're going to see many people of generations, but you're going to see many youth. And when I look at the folks behind the stage and in the audience, it's you I want to speak to. I want you to be brave. I want you to be intelligent. I want you to be passionate. There's so much that we all have to learn from you. And there's so much we have to do to make sure that you have a bright future ahead. As a city, we are here for you. We are your allies. We are your cheerleaders. And you can be anything you want to be. We hope that the city of Rockville will continue to nurture you to reach your highest potential. And we're here to make that happen. For all of you, we hope the new year brings you love, peace, prosperity, happiness, good luck, and longevity. And we hope it offers many more opportunities like this one to gather with our neighbors and celebrate what makes Rockville such a special place to call home. I do want to note that if you love what you see today, there will be another event tomorrow, the Rockville Lantern Festival from 6 to 8 p.m. here, in the Fitzgerald Theater. And now, without further ado, I want to welcome the Choi Woon Dance Troupe.
Good evening, everyone. We are the Choi Woon Line Dance Group. Happy New Year. So this evening we have a very special ceremony whereby we'll be dotting the I's of the land, Dianjing, the Taekwon. We have Council Member Ashton to help us here. And a little bit about the eye dotting ceremony. Essentially, the eye is very important in terms of the lion or the dragon. It's the spirit of the creature. Much like when we look into the eye of a person, you can see a lot. So it's very important that we open the eyes of the lion, amongst also the nose for the lion to smell, the mirror here, which is to deflect the evil spirits, and also the ears to hear. So let's begin. I will go through the process. So today, heaven and earth happily open up on this very auspicious day to perform the Taekwon ceremony. As Choi Woon Group Lion Dance Association will bring the lion to life by performing the eye dotting ceremony. Putting on the golden flower and red ribbon, pay respect to our instructors. Support, sound bell to call spirit, tranquility and loyalty among brothers, good luck and prosperity to forever leave a good name to posterity. Divine light, so we need to dot the mirror. Among heaven, earth and man, and the light is auspicious. Eyes that can see 1,000 miles. Left is the green dragon. Dot the left eye. Right is the white tiger. So over to the right side. Ears that can hear sounds in the distance. The left penetrates heaven. Yeah. And right reaches earth. The right ear. A nose that can sense all ill omens for 10,000 miles. The left and the right nostrils. Pointed teeth, sharp mouth. A roar can be heard throughout the universe. Got the tongue. A single horn, righteous and bright. A body and powerful lion with a long life that has no end. So, left foot stands on the 7 stars for the peace on earth. Right foot stands on windy clouds, yielding to the dragon while subduing the tiger. Right foot. With favourable winds and a favourable smooth flowing current, when we have great luck and great fortune. Upon the sound of the drum, 10,000 tails of gold rise.
Chinese wushu opens the curtain of this celebration, I would say definitely the Guzheng music, Happy New Year, and the lion dance start this celebration. So in the next few performances in the program will be dances. Dai ethnic is one of the 50 ethnics in China. Dai is also known with their beautiful dance. So today, we are going to have a performers from the Yi Dance Studio to perform a very typical, well-known Dai dance called the Moon. So teacher Yi Qingzhou established Yi Dance Studio in 2018. The studio is committed to promote the culture and enchantment of Chinese and Oriental dance that include folk dance, classical dance. Teacher Zhou believes that as long as you love dance, regardless age, dance can start from this moment. You will see many of our dancers are not children. However, all of you can start and learn dance at any age of your life. So let's welcome performers from Yi Dance Studio to bring us the beautiful Dai dance, the Moon. Thank you very much, performers from Yi Dance Studio. As you can see, their outfit also resembles the Dai nationality. It's not a typical Chinese, the majority, the Han's, costumes. So the next performance also dance. This dance is brought by Xiaorong Dance Arts Studio. Miss Xiaorong Yin is a well-known professional dance instructor and choreographer in the DC area. Miss Yin, a graduate of a world-renowned Martha Graham Contemporary Dance School in New York City. She teaches at Chinese community and the schools and established the first dance team in Embassy of China. Actually, she and her students have been performing for this event for many years in the past. So today, for the Year of a Tiger, Miss Yin choreographed a brand new modern dance named as Rhythms by the Bay, 海韵. expresses her passion for the years of dance as long as her beauty of heart during these years of a pandemic. In Chinese, we say, covetous is in the shoreline by the bay of affectionate, 曲则有情. So let's enjoy this dance. Thank you very much, performers from Xiaorong's Dance Arts. Definitely, their dance represents different part of China. It's much more modern than the Dai dance we had a moment ago. So the next performance will be Korean drum dance. Korean drum plays very important role in the tradition music in Korea. Ranges from the folk music to the royal court music. So today we are very fortunate to have performers from Peace Mission Korean drum group. And all the performers, actually, they are high school students. They have a multi-talents. They must be very smart. Most of them go to the magnet schools. So definitely they are very good academically, but they also a great, Korean drum performers. And I'm very happy that they can carry on their culture. So in moments, you not only hear their beautiful music and also wonderful performance, you can also see their typical Korean, costumes. So let's welcome performers from Korean Peace Mission Korean drum group. performers, students, excellent job. Do you all like it? They must, take many lessons and must have a practice for hours. You can see from their movements. So actually, this performance is created by their director and their teacher, Miss Jung Sok Park. She remakes the music from other pieces, musics. And this one demonstrates 46 different techniques. And as we have seen, many techniques involved. So the next performance is going to be a dance and called Flourishing of Ribbon, Colorful Ribbon. So this dance is brought by Fairfax Dance Studio. Fairfax Chinese dance troupe is dedicated to share and the culture and art and the promotion of a cross-cultural understanding. Performers of all ages portray the life and the culture of ethnic groups in China and Taiwan through beautiful art of a dance and the body movements. Let's enjoy their dance. Thank you, performers from Fairfax Chinese Dance Studio. Beautiful performance, is that right? Yes. And also lots of techniques and also a lot of strengths there, and I know that. Especially the multicolor ribbon, which is about, I think, 15 to 18 yards. It's not that easy to make a movement from that long length of a ribbon. So the next dance is going to be Indian dance. I hope I can say all the names correctly. So this dance is brought by the Kalanidi dance. It's called the Kalanidi dance. This is a non-profit organization that's committed to preservation, promotion, and education of Kuchipudi dance, an Indian classical dance style that originated in Andhra Pradesh of India. Founded by Anuhada Nehru in 1991. Kalanadi's mission is to raise the profile of Indian classical dance in the United States by presenting the professional and outstanding quality of dance production and training the next generation of Indian classical dancer to the highest standard. Definitely today you are going to enjoy this classical Indian dance, and also you will see the beautiful costume of Indian. Let's welcome the performers to give us this joyful dance. Thank you very much, performers from Kalanadi dance group. And wonderful dance, a lot of techniques again. You know, I don't know if you paid attention about their body movements, you know, their legs, their neck. You know, I tried to learn that when I was young, could not do very well, especially their hands. Their hands postures. And I believe they must, you know, practice that since a young age and have extensive, you know, practice because their hands are so flexible. I remember, you know, a couple of years ago, I was talking to one of their instructors. I said, how do you practice with your hand postures? And also, is there any special, you know, specific meanings for each posture? And the instructor told me, yes. You know, there are some of the posture represent, you know, flowers or, you know, the skies, whichever. I never learned it. I try to be as flexible as they are. Not that easy to do it. So let's give them a big applause for their wonderful performance. So far we have seen several dances from different cultures, different countries. So next one is going to be different. We are going to have a piano solo, and Iris Dawn is going to play a very popular Chinese music to us, which is called the Silver Cloud Chasing the Moon. Actually, this is a very typical traditional folk music from China, has years history. And normally it's played by the traditional Chinese instrument. And today is probably my first time going to hear as a piano solo. So Iris is 14 years old. She performed a famous traditional folk song for us. She is from C-sharp Music Studio. Iris has performed at Carnegie Hall in New York and the London Royal Albert Hall. Iris has received many awards from the local and the international piano competition. Let's welcome Iris Dawn. Thank you very much, Aris. Beautiful music, excellent performance. And yes, it's my first time hear this very popular, Chinese music as a piano solo. It really gave me a different feelings. So Eric's magnificent, remarkable performance actually concludes our program tonight. So here, we would like to express our sincerest thanks to all our performers, to the Asian Pacific Task Force, to the City of Rockville, and to all staff members who make this program fulfilled. Thank you very much, audience too. So Happy New Year. Stay strong, fighting for the challenges. Hopefully I will see you next year. Thank you very much. So don't forget to bring some delicious food on the way out. Children, you can get the baggies for the goodies. Thank you very much. Good night.